Hey guys, it's leer, and welcome to my Pokemon Top 5 Types series. And this episode is the top 5 fighting type Pokemon, and you will need to know that this list can include legendaries, and it can also include 6th gen Pokemon as well. Now, before we go ahead and get started, I just want to say that this is the last of the typings, so that means I did all the other ones already, and they're in a playlist, so you could go watch them if you want. And at the end of the video, I'll talk about what we're going to do future-wise with the top 5 series. But anyway, let's get started with my top 5 fighting type Pokemon. In the 5th position, starting off the list, we have Pangoro, the fighting dark type Pokemon from the Kalos region. And really the only other fighting dark type is Scrafty. So Pangoro is kind of like the new Scrafty. And what I really just like about him, because his stats are okay, they're not like anything great, but what I really like about him is his design. I mean, he's a big panda Pokemon, and I really like his colors, like the dark gray with the cream color. I just think that's really cool, and I mean, he's good. He's pretty good. I like him mostly for his design, because his stats are just kind of, no one really uses him. He's not too popular, but I don't know. I think they did okay with him. He's pretty good. Number 4 is Mienshao. Now, what I really love about Mienshao is that it's fast and it hits hard. Because normally a lot of fighting type Pokemon are they're kind of slow. Like if you think about like Machamp, he's pretty slow, Conkeldurr's pretty slow, Pangoro is pretty slow, but Mienshao is very fast and it hits very hard. I mean, it'll outspeed you, and high jump kick, I mean, come on. High jump kick, they basically made high jump kick for Mienshao, so it almost has like its own signature move, and it's very fast, its design is cool, and I just really like it. I just really like it, and its stats actually are really good. It has a really good attack stat, and really good speed as well, and I mean, Fake Out, high jump kick, it can learn Stone Edge to take care of flying type Pokemon, and it's just good, pure fighting, but it's okay, it's really, I don't know what else to say, but, yeah, Mienshao. Number 3 is Gallade, the psychic fighting Pokemon, 100% male. Now, if you have a Ralts, and it's a male, it evolves into Kirlia, you could either give it a Dawn Stone to get a Gallade, or you could just let it to evolve into a Gardevoir. But Gallade is on this list. Gardevoir isn't, because Gardevoir is just psychic, but Gallade is psychic fighting. Now, I just really love Gallade. Gardevoir, yes, it's amazing, but personally, I like Gallade more, just because its design. Like, look at them blades. And on top of its design, though, and on top of its stats, it can learn really good moves. Like, the moveset that Gallade learns is really good. I mean, Psycho Cut, Leaf Blade, Night Slash, it could have Stone Edge, it could learn a whole bunch of different things, and, I mean, it's just a great physical attacker, and its special defense is really well. Its defense stats aren't too great, but, I mean, the special defense is, and its speed is decent, I guess, but I just really like its design, and I like how it could have a variety of different moves, and I don't know, I just love them blades. Along, we have number 2, which is Virizion. Now, Virizion is grass fighting, and it is a legendary from Unova. Now, what I really like is its unique typing, grass fighting. There isn't any other grass fighting types until 6th gen. Then we got Chestnut, which is grass fighting as well, but Virizion, for some reason, I just really like. It's definitely my favorite of the three sacred swords of justice. Yeah, it's my favorite of the swords of justice. The other ones are Cobalion and Terrakion, which they are cool. I really like them, but Virizion I just really like a lot more, probably because grass type is my second favorite type, but I just think they really did a good job with it. I love its color, and I said this before, but I do prefer Pokemon that are in that kind of body shape. I like Pokemon on 4 legs, just because Pokemon almost seem kind of like pets, and usually a lot of pets/animals are on 4 legs. So I don't know. I just like them more on 4 legs. So I just really like its design, and I love the typing. And okay, this thing is actually a very good Wi-Fi Pokemon because its attack stat is pretty good. Its special defense stat is pretty good, and its speed is actually pretty good. So, I mean, you might be able to outspeed a lot of things, and you could use Swords Dance. Swords Dance, once you get one Swords Dance up, you're good. Because you got Sacred Sword, you got Leaf Blade, you could give it Stone Edge, any other things, but just the Swords Dance. Give this thing Swords Dance. If you have a Virizion, it needs Swords Dance, it needs Leaf Blade, and it needs Sacred Sword. The other one, like I said, you could do Stone Edge, you could also maybe swap around with some other things, but definitely Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword, and Swords Dance, and you'll definitely be good to go. You'll definitely be good to go. I mean, you could knock out lots of Pokemon if you get a Swords Dance up on Virizion, because it's just that good, and its design's cool, and it's my favorite of the 3 Swords of Justice. But my number 1 is not Virizion, even though it seems like it's absolutely amazing, but my number 1 has to go to Meloetta, just because Meloetta is just pure awesome. Meloetta is just pure awesome. You know why? Because if you look at it, it looks like, I'll just knock that thing out with... I'll just knock it out quick. But no, Meloetta is actually very good, and especially if you have strategy. With Meloetta, it can work very well. Like I said, with that switching forms, that just screams, hey, use me to strategize with. And Meloetta, it's just awesome. It is just awesome. Relic Song helps you switch between the Aerie and the Pirouette form. And the Pirouette is the normal fighting type. And the Pirouette has a higher attack stat. And the Aerie form has more special attack. Now, this Pirouette form, its attack is very good. And its speed is actually very good as well. So, close combat, Retaliate's pretty good. I like Retaliate because it looks amazing. Relic Song you have to have just to switch, and it just looks very cool. And then Psychic, of course, just for that Aerie type. And that way you got a variety of attack and special attack moves. And with Relic Song, you could just switch whenever you need to. So, like, say you're going up against a Goodra, which has a whole ton of special defense, you could use Relic Song, switch the Pirouette form, and use physical moves on it. Say you're going up against a Steelix, you could use Relic Song, switch to the special attacking form, the Aerie form, and use special moves on it. You know what I'm saying? So it could work to your advantage that way, give it good moves, and it's just super cute, and it just looks awesome, and it's very strong. That's why it's my number 1. So, anyway, there you go. That wraps up my top 5 fighting-type Pokemon for this week. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. And if you're not subscribed, you could click to subscribe as well, because it's free. So, anything free is always good. I mean, if something's free, you just gotta click it. You just gotta do it. But, yes, normally I do these top 5s every Sunday. But this is the last of the types. We did all 18 types. So, next week, I'm going to have to change up some stuff, okay? We're going to have to do different things. I'm still going to do top 5, but it's not going to be top 5 types anymore, alright? So it'll just be top 5, and I could do top 5 of anything. Anything I want. I'm not sure what I'll start with next week, but I think it'll be either, like, top 5 cutest Pokemon, or just my top 5 Pokemon in general. But even once we get done with, like, that stuff, I do want to go to doing, like, top 5 regions, top 5 gym leaders. I do want to do a whole bunch of things like that, not just Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? But I think to start it off and kind of ease our way into changing a bit, I think we'll start off with just, like, my top 5 favorite Pokemon, and then we'll go to cutest, and we'll travel on from there and eventually get to some of the cool things like regions and gym leaders and all that stuff. But since I'm going to have to change the style and the thumbnail, and I'm just going to change everything, make it different, of course, so next week, next Sunday, I'm not going to have a top 5. That's right, I'm going to need an extra week to just kind of get things ready, get things going, see what I actually want to do, and what I could do to change this, and just make it something different. Like, keep doing the same idea, just make it different, though. So, yeah, I'm going to need an extra week to get that done. So, I will see you guys in 2 weeks when we have my top 5 favorite Pokemon, and the style will be different. Like I said, everything will be different, and I hope you enjoy it. So, I will see you guys next time. Oh, hey guys, glad you made it to the end of the video. If you have not seen the last episode, please click the annotation to bring you back to the last episode. And if you are not subscribed, you could click to subscribe as that annotation as well. And you could also like this video, and it will really help. And you could leave a comment as always. So, thank you.